Welcome back to another crypto video. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, it's jacobcrypobury over here. Just want to say massive thanks to all the continued support. It's super good to see. Today we're going to look at Cardano, and it's absolutely freezing cold today. Literally got my knitwear on in England. It's absolutely freezing, and I'm using my laptop today because my computer's off to get some surgery. Well, not really, it's just getting an SSD clone sort of thing go on, and I don't have the stuff to do that. So on the laptop today, I hope you appreciate the maybe the lack of quality and stuff like that, but we can look at Cardano today, rank 7. Also just want to say massive thanks to the patrons, Mub, Peter, Alpacara. Do consider becoming a patron if you want exclusive benefits. For example, wanted to keep the secret, I guess, because, well, basically I'm writing an ebook right now, page 7 so far. It's a few pages here, and it's all about speculation. It's about the second reconnaissance. It's about philosophy and history and how to hold and just surf through these market cycles. And I think this is going to add more value to your life than any video I've ever made. So that's something I really want to also just let you guys know, that this will be released soon and exclusive to patrons. So basically, Cardano is hanging on to a thread. It's literally walking on a tightrope, and when it falls, it's going to fall so hard, but we're going to get that bounce back, and it's going to come back strong. Honestly, it's going to come back strong. So Cardano is 120, rank 7 at the moment, with a 38.5 billion market cap, and that's significant. I mean, even though we've dropped, it's still a crazy market cap. You can see on the 24 hours we're down 10%, on the 7 days we're down 10.6%, on the 2 weeks we're down 10% as well. So we are slowly capitulating, we're moving down, and we are literally hovering on a critical support zone. I just want to show that with you guys. So of course we had the big impulse prior to the bull market back in 2020, and when we had the impulse we came all the way back up to 0.61. So we've basically found support at the 0.61 golden Fibonacci retracement level, and it's a bit different this time. It's been even more significant. We've had much more damage. We had this euphoria, thrill, mania phase of Cardano, and we've actually come all the way down below the 0.786 on this impulse and this retracement, which is super critical, and also super bearish. I mean, it never usually comes back down that low, and it's almost come back down to its 1 Fibonacci level, back to its actual previous swing low from the last all-time high that we had over in May. One thing to really look at though is the amount of support we do have along that $1.05 level is absolutely significant. And if you lose that support level here, where you have these wicks that actually get higher and higher, then you're looking at Cardano falling below $1 and all the way back to potentially, these wicks over here, like 0.7, and then you're looking at 0.44, then you're looking at 0.42, and if we lose that $1 support, it means everything. That's going to literally cause chaos, and it's going to be extremely debilitating for everybody that is holding Cardano, and I think there's going to be a huge washout if that does happen. So what's happening now is we are hovering on a real critical support level at 120 right now, and this is just on the daily time frame. As you can see, we did break out of this descending triangle, and it was really nice, wasn't it, to actually break out that and see Cardano come up to 160, and it was just a massive dead cat bounce. It was a huge fake out. Lots of longs got liquidated over here as well, just like they did over here. So both this position and this position liquidated lots of longs in the market, and it's just brutal, really brutal. So always leave yourself some money in the bag, not financial advice, of course, to scoop up these dips when they do happen, because when they arrive and you've got no money, you're like, damn, I wish I had some money to DCA in, but oh no, I entered with everything at 175 or $2. You should always anticipate that it's going to come down lower. So basically that is what's happened, and it's a shame to see Cardano really fall like this, because everyone is screaming it's dead, it's no longer gonna pump again. Even though we had these bullish signals before, like the double bottom over here, and then we came out, we had the rising falling wedge over here, we didn't pump to the upside. Instead we got kind of a head and shoulders pattern over here, and we fell, and now we're back on a diagonal support level, and it looks like, sadly to say, it looks like we're seeing a bit of continuation to the downside here. We have got a lot of significantly strong wicks that do reflect strong buying pressure. But you know, at the end of the day, it's another descending triangle. And we need to bounce out of this descending triangle. We need that confident bounce out of this descending triangle, guys. For us to basically pump back up towards the 1.28 level and put in another high that is lower than this low here. Otherwise we'll be falling down and it's going to be so brutal. We're going to be trying to catch a falling knife. It's going to drop somewhere in this accumulation range, and that, I also want to say, is extremely important, because you've not had the opportunity to buy Cardano at this price since July. This is such a big DCA opportunity. Like, oh my gosh, if you bought here and you're in loss, you can't say you cannot buy it here just because it's in a downtrend and the market is fearful. This is the key golden undervaluation reaccumulation zone right here between $1.20, right? This range is beautiful, and yes, it's going to be risky because there is possible to break the support and come down again, but I still think Cardano's got a very bright future ahead of it. A coin doesn't have 38 billion market cap if it's useless, unless it's Dogecoin. And I mean, that's it. That's what I see over here, guys. So if we hop into that 15-minute time frame, you know, the RSI is popping back up slowly on the 1 hour. RSI is popping up slowly again as well. On the 4 hour, we are still under that 20-day moving average, which I think is quite significant. We want to get back through that to see this uptrend continued, and I'd love to see a bounce on this level here. So this 120 means everything, and keep an eye on it. If we lose support on this descending triangle, I may have to flip into a short position. But if we break to the upside with confidence and volume, I may have to flip long for the short term. But beware of fake outs, so wait for the retest. You know, wait for the retest of supports, retest of resistances, because that is also very important. And what I mean by this is, when we break out, wait for the coin to come back, retest, and then we see the pump with confidence. And that would be exactly the same for this side. It will come down, retest the resistance, and if it fails to bust through the resistance again, you're going to see continuation to the downside, most likely. So that's what I'm seeing at the moment, guys, with Cardano. It's really sad, but it's happening. But we are in this key accumulation range, and that's very important to see. Another thing I want to show you is, of course, we had this kind of impulses playing out. We had these waves, massive retracement, massive impulse, like humongous. And everything from here onwards, from September, was a downtrend. And if we look at that, it has taken 169 days. But from the actual peak to now, Cardano has been downtrending for 107 days. And if we can just get that kind of, what if it takes 100 days again? You know, let's say 100 days, just to come back up. Maybe it's going to be April, Q2, where we see Cardano take another bounce, another big leap. It's not going to be something like this. It's not going to be vertical. It's going to take 100 days again, guys. It's going to be slow. Distribution phase, supply zone. This is where you can accumulate, and it's going to be a long process. If you can afford to buy here and wait 4, 5, 6 months and hold, you will most likely be in profit in the future if you do buy now. Sorry, white van outside. What? Someone was just staring through my window. That's strange. Anyway, basically just hold this level and DCA if you can, because Cardano still has a very bright future. 369 is the price target over there. If we get the Fibonacci extension, we can see that's the 1414 level. And if we were to break back up, $4 is still on the cards, but I just don't think it's going to happen quickly. It's going to happen slowly. You can see between these peaks as well. Peak here, peak here. The time between each one is taking longer. That's 81 days. This one was, oops. This one here is 107 days. So what if the next one takes maybe another 40% more? So 150 days. Well, really, that would put us into February, but I don't think that's going to be the case. For some reason, I think it's going to take longer this time. Maybe even 250 days through to April. So I think it's lengthening cycles, like people like Benjamin Cowan say, and I think we just need to appreciate that this is a very, very critical level of support, and $1 is really a key area that I would potentially be buying back into. This is pretty much a wrap. I think Cardano is super strong still, rank 7, 120 is the support level, and in order to see continuation, we basically need to bust through this descending triangle on the 15-minute time frame and hold a support at 120. If we fall below, say hello to 102. If we come back up, maybe we're going to see 133 again. So hopefully sooner rather than later. So if you like the video, subscribe, thumbs up. See you in the next one. Peace out, guys.